Hello everybody, so I just wanted to go over our triangle inequality theorem with you. So we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to talk about the relationship between angle size and side length. So our triangle inequality is a theorem that states the sum of two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. That's actually what the theorem says. Well, what does that mean? Well, it means the sum of the shorter two sides of a triangle will always be greater than the length of the third side. What? All right, so if I give you a triangle, and the triangle always has three sides, 1, 2, 3, we're going to have a short side, we're going to have a middle side, and we're going to have a long side. So what our theorem says, if I take the short side, let me go ahead and get my highlighter out right here. I take the length of the short side, and I add it to the length of the middle side. So I am going to add the short side together with the middle side. So we're going to do the short side right here, plus the length of the middle side. Let's go ahead and we'll put that in green so I can keep it all matched up. So we got the middle side, we got the short side. What the theorem is telling us, for this triangle to exist, whatever answer I get right there, short plus middle, has to be greater than the longest side. Boom. This has to be true. If I give you a triangle, that has to be true. The short side plus the middle side, that answer, the sum of short plus middle, has to be greater than long. So what do we use this for? Well, we use this formula to determine if triangles actually exist. Any three numbers doesn't automatically make a triangle. If we take the short side and I add that to the length of the middle side, so I'm going to take the short side, I'm going to add it to the middle side, and the sum, the answer, is greater than the longer side. Congratulations! We've got a triangle! Yay! Put a little smiley face on it. However, if I take the short side, you know what? I'm going to change colors. I'm going to do this in red. And the reason I want to do it in red is because this does not work. Well, not work is maybe the wrong word, but I'm going to take the short side. I am going to add it to the middle length. And it is not greater than the longest side. Well, that means no triangle. We don't get a triangle if it's not greater than. It has to be greater than to be a triangle. The second part of this video is I wanted to relate angle size, side length, to angle side. We are told longer sides of a triangle are always opposite of larger angles. And larger angles are always opposite longer sides. So let's look at that in a picture. So if I give you a triangle, we are told longer sides are always opposite larger angles. So what this means, if we start with my smallest angle, we're going to start with the smallest angle. I come out across from that smaller angle. We're going to come out across. That means this must be the shortest side. We know GO is the shortest side. The same with our middle angle. Here's our middle angle. We are going to come out across from the middle angle. So we are looking at the side it is pointing at. It is this one right there. So we know EG is my middle side length. And that means we've got our biggest angle right here. Here's my biggest angle because it'll be the largest number in our triangle. And we come opposite it. Oh, let's get the right color here. This side has to be the longest. EO has to be my long side. The other part of that is also true. If I can work it backwards, I can give you side lengths and we can find the angle size. Alrighty, so if we start with saying, alrighty, here's my longest side. There's my longest side because it'll be the biggest number. If we draw pointing at the angle across from it or opposite it, that means right there is my biggest angle. Oops, I thought I changed. I don't want to write with red. So this is going to be my biggest angle right there. I always like to do this in order So here's my middle side. Come on. Opposite the middle side is this angle right here. So that's going to be angle G. That'll be my middle length or my medium length, however you want to say it, the number in the middle. And lastly, we have our shortest side. Across from my shortest side will be my smallest angle. So this angle up here, this is going to be my smallest angle. All right, I hope that makes sense. And so if you needed to pause the video, go ahead and pause that video at any time. Get what you put in there. And if you got any questions, make sure you make a list of them so you can come in tomorrow and you can talk to your teacher and get that taken care of. So I hope this made a lot of sense. If you got any questions, please let us know. And we'll see you when we see you, Patriots.